Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. And Sengi, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 7-11.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Perdomo measures 6 feet 2 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1-1.
And a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Josh Naylor. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And another ball.
2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Corbin Burns. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Next pitch is outside.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. A changeup missing, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Liner, base hit, headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score, and the Mets take the lead. 1-0.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Alonso at first, one gone.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball. Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. And he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swinging a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down. A little bit low.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a laser base hit. Alonso is waved home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Senga back to work. That one missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2 balls, no
Matthew
strike.
Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes. But if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Alec Thomas now. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Good power, not great in the OBP department. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Strike.
Right side. Tosses to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that one upstairs, ball one. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there are 2 outs. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, here's the second baseman, number 13. Fought off foul. Senga winds and deals. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Perdomo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That misses the zone. And now 2-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle, McNeil. Over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang played. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit. There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Here's Jesse Winker. His first at-bat was a strikeout. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Line drive. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now, Mark Vientos. Hit on the ground might be two. There's one, and that's two. No runs on two base hits. Back here in Queens, and now the DH, Pavin Smith. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Josh Naylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ball one there.
One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Got him. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Suarez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Doubled his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Alvarez in his 3rd season, 23 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Burns checks over to first, and he's back. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. In the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. And they're up by 3. So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Alek Thomas. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Gurriel. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that's outside.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Soto makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. The Mets leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Burns back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker. 1 for 2. And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Winker is set down. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, stepping in, Jose Herrera. There's a strike. That one to first, Alonso. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Carroll stands in now and watches strike one. And it's even up.
1-1.
One out, bases empty. And now 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they have their first hit since the third inning. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boot.
The 1-0. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Carroll over at first with one away. And that one is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Late with the swing there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Pavin Smith. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Here comes the manager out of
Pitching for the New York Mets.
now at the plate, Josh Naylor. Just missed. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And he held up just enough. That's ball 4. 2 outs, runner at first. Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Foul ball there. That one out to right. Soto gets under it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trey Jamison.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting left fielder.
And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 2. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Scott McGuff up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Beeks also getting ready. Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Kicks and deals.
That's 3.
Oh, right to the backstop. Vientos into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Fly ball down the line. Carroll makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. And the batter now, Alec Thomas. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Vientos brings it in with a nice running grab. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's in there. That's strike one. Holmes, the tall righty, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that skips into dirt. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Number 13 stands in here, takes ball one low. One-run game, one out, one on. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. So the tying run at second. Got him! Now 2 away. Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jose Herrera.
And that misses. Ball one. Manager out of the
Pitching for the New York
Gurriel
Mets.
at second with 2 down.
Number 81, Danny Young.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive and a base hit. Here comes Gurriel. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. Swings and misses, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Now
Shelby Miller.
For Arizona, number 18, Shelby Miller.
And foul ball. And strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. Misses the zone, and he gets him to
No ball.
chase.
One strike.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two
Up
batters
next
he's
for the
faced in
Mets,
this one. Getting
center
straight to
fielder,
work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Out there to center, and that will fall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. New inning getting started, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Peyton Smith. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Outside low. 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. He goes down looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Naylor at the plate now. That's ball one. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
81.
bottom of the 8th. Ryan Thompson. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the
Juan
Mets,
Soto now.
right fielder Juan Soto.
And ball one.
1-0.
Ground ball, Naylor. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the
Up
8th.
next for the Mets,
Here's Pete Alonso.
first baseman,
This guy with
Pete
light tower power.
Alonso.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air on the infield. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Now
outs.
batting,
That is an
designated
excellent
hitter,
pace.
Jesse
Winker
Winker.
up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll snags it, and that is that. It's the ninth. All set for the start of
Now pitching for the Mets, number 20.
swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Peterson.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is gone.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And that one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And misses inside. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Gets him to chase after that one.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
One ball, one strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman. Ripped, but it curls foul. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Martinez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Hard hit, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Nimmo swings through it for strike one.
No ball. One
Trying
strike.
to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second. How about that double play?
Now batting.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So, last chance for the Mets. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the...
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Oh, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.